What's that?
I said Balboa Bay 13s upset SCDC.
Oh, really? They won the whole thing last year, right?
Yeah, and they were
right, the boys are facing off against Rockstar, but it's a new Rockstar. They've got some new faces over there from MB Surf, the #1 team in the country. Rockstar currently #2 in the SoCal Cup, Left Coast #3 in the SoCal Cup, and when they face each other, the set point differential is inside 1 or 2 points. They always play each other closely, though Left Coast has gotten the better out of Rockstar the last 2 or 3 times they've faced each other. Again though, it's a bit of a new team. They've made some additions. Let's see how they do. Here's CJ's first serve. Evans up with a block. Solo blocker. The Rockstar hitter navigates around it. Take a second. Rockstar service error. Evans steps back to the line. Bradley moves up to the front row. Your front row, you've got Bradley hitting outside, Ryder in the middle, Braden hitting oppo. In the back, you've got Oliver, Evan, and CJ. Evans' first serve is a great one. Puts him out of system. This is tight to the net. They tip it over. Oliver, overpass. Handful of net. Point to Left Coast. Evan to serve his second. Great serve, ace. Barely clearing the tape. Had a downward trajectory the entire trip. Very tough to handle. Evan to serve his third. Another great one. Double block gets up that time. Braden with the dig. CJ peels it off the net nicely, but it is a free ball for Rockstar. They keep feeding that oppo hitter. And that time he tips and finds the floor. Number 74 has taken the court. He's the player we referred to earlier as having come from MB Surf just within the last few weeks. This is the first time we've seen him wearing a Rockstar jersey. Ace. I believe he's a middle, but so far Rockstar's been setting their oppo number 24 on the left side of your screen. Oliver to CJ. CJ sets Bradley. Double block is up. He goes over it, but too deep. Bradley to CJ. CJ sets Bradley. Tip right in the middle of the court. Kick save. Oliver, CJ, Braden. Another tip, and that's a good one. No, the ref overrules it. There was a touch. There was a touch. Linesman called touch. Everybody saw the touch, but not the referee. We're going to see. She overruled the in call by one linesman. Let's see if she's going to overrule a touch call by the other linesman. This needs to be a Left Coast point. That would be the correct call. Not only did one linesman say it hit the line and was in, the other linesman said there was a touch, and there most certainly was a touch off the block. There it is. She got the call right. Excellent call, sir. Excellent call. Ryder comes back to serve. Oliver moves up to the front row. Service error. Rockstar substitution. Number 24, the player they were feeding with all those hits early on, is now in the back row serving. Evan, he calls for help. Bradley keeps it alive. They set the middle. Point to Rockstar. was sailing out of bounds. Evan made a play over his head to reach it. Goes for a Rockstar ace. Evan to CJ. CJ straight up for Bradley. Bradley takes a nice angle and records a kill. Braden comes back to the line. CJ moves up to set from the front row. Front row hitters are Bradley and Oliver. Back row, Ryder, Evan, and Braden. That's that new addition to Rockstar's team coming from MB Surf. He hits that one between the blocker's arms and earns the Rockstar side out. Ryder, beautiful pass to CJ. CJ sets Oliver. Oliver tips. Got to get those swings though. You don't beat the good teams with tips. Oliver, CJ, Bradley. There's a swing. But out of bounds. Steven comes on. He'll be hitting outside. Evan needs some help. Braden is there. Oliver's sending a free ball. CJ. Oliver. When number one is in the front row, Rockstar's offense runs through number one. In the middle. Left coast calls a timeout. Evan to CJ. CJ sets outside to Steven. Steven goes right over the block. Blows up the Rockstar defender. Records the kill. That earns him a high five from Coach Matt. Good job, nice swings. Steven steps back to the line. Evan moves up to the front row. The front row hitters are now Evan and Oliver with CJ setting. Steven's first serve's a good one. Left coast not closing up their block. Number one is hitting through it. Number one steps back to the line now. They don't have to worry about him in the front middle. Evan, Ryder, Evan. Steven, nice diving dig. Great pass to CJ. Outside to Evan. Evan has to tip. Overpass. Oliver defending the net, swipes it about 8 inches out of bounds. Good idea. Ace. Braden to CJ. CJ tries to throw it over on two. Tight pass, couldn't quite clear the tape. Left coast struggling early on. With errors, there's another one. Free ball. Point to Rockstar. Timeout, left coast. Ryder, CJ runs it down. Another free ball for Rockstar though. They run the quick one in the middle. Oliver gets hands on it. Where's the coverage behind? CJ comes off. Looks like Jay will be coming on to set. Eden's gonna take his place at Oppo. They're looking a little confused as to where they're supposed to be. Confusion as to where they're supposed to be on the court right now after the substitutions. Short serve, overpass. Oliver with the roof. Side out to left coast. Ryder moves up to the front row. Oliver's back to serve. Your front row. Tip. Ryder, Jay, Ryder. Can't win with tips. We got to get swings. Oliver to Jay. Jay to Evan. Here comes a swing. In. Oh, now he calls out. Point to Rockstar. Looked like the initial indication was in, and he changed his call. Steven, great pass to Jay. Jay sets outside Evan. Evan hits it off hands. Rockstar collects on defense. Tip. Off of Evan's hands and down for another Rockstar point. Steven to Jay. Jay to Ryder. Another hitting error. That's been the story of the match. Rockstar's earning a lot of points on their own, but left coast has given away at least as many on errors. Oliver to Jay. Jay outside to Evan. Evan skates it across the tape. Rockstar navigates around the block for a kill. Oliver comes off, Tim comes on. Steven, beautiful pass to Jay. Jay outside to Evan, tight to the net. Evan tips. Rockstar picks up the tip. Hitting error. Side out to left coast. Right side substitutions are happening. Eden comes off. CJ comes on to set in the back and serve. Jay comes off. Braden comes on to hit Oppo. Looks like coach on the fly switched from a 5-1 to a 6-2. So our setters will always be back row. I think he needed some help in the front with blocking, and that's why he made that decision. CJ's first serve is a good one. Results in a free ball. A chance to set up a play. Braden to CJ. CJ outside to Evan. Evan straight down. Uncontested. No blockers up. CJ's second serve. Left coast does not close up the double block quite well enough. Rockstar splits it. Service error. Evans back to serve. Steven moves up to hit outside. Free ball coming. Here's a chance. Tim keeps that ball alive. Hitting error. Point to left coast. Evan to serve his second. Service error. Substitution. Evan comes off, Jack comes on. Service error. Left coast gets it right back. Oliver comes on, take over at the middle. Riders back to serve. Your front row, Steven, Oliver, and Braden. Ryder comes off. James comes on at libero and to serve. CJ covering the tip. Braden sets over to Steven. Lift was called on who? Are they redoing that point, or was it a lift? Might have been a redo. I didn't hear what happened. James, CJ, free ball. Oh, Jack actually puts a nice down ball hit on it. They set the quick one in the middle. Left coast blockers were there. They read it well, but somehow Rockstar found the floor. Service error again. That's got to be Rockstar's fourth or fifth service error of the match. Normally, if you give left coast 4 or 5 service errors, they're going to coast to a victory. But they've been having their own trouble with errors this set. Braden's back. CJ's up in the front row again, so we're back to a 5-1. Jack, great pass. Oh, great pass to CJ. He was setting the one, thinking they were going to do that quick timing play. Miscommunication between setter and his middle hitter. And that's how the first set ends.
sorry for this performance. We'll give you a refund, and we'll try to do this again sometime later in Orlando.
Always inspirational words from Coach Dave. Thanks so much, Dave. Talk on the sideline from the coaches. Left coast is completely capable of bouncing back. If we see the team that played the first set against SCVC earlier this morning, they can dominate and beat Rockstar. But right now, Rockstar's been the better team. Left coast can eliminate its own errors. Rockstar's making a fair share of their own. Left coast will start off on serve receive here.
There. Thank you.
Evan to CJ. CJ to Braden. Braden middle back hit. Rockstar. You can see right there, that's the difference between getting your hits to the middle back position of the court, which is what left coast did on that swing, and getting your hits to the corners of the court, which is what Rockstar did. Just clip that single play, and you can kind of see why it's so important when you get an opportunity to hit, to always go corner, never middle back. Evan, CJ, Evan, corner. There it is. That's why you hit corners. Side out to left coast. Evan's back to the line. Steven moves up to hit outside, your front row. Steven, Ryder, and Braden. Rockstar hits middle back. CJ has to run that one down. He pops it up, but it's gonna be a free ball for Rockstar. When we've given them free balls, they've made it hurt. Here comes the back row attack. Evan with the dig. Steven's gotta help out. Oliver, middle back shot. Corner shot. Again, that's the difference. Put it in the middle, give your opponent a chance, put it in a corner, take the point. Short. Steven pops it up. Again, it's another free ball though. Rockstar, free play. They're gonna make it hurt. Tip out of bounds. Rockstar error. Side out to left coast. Jack comes on to serve. Oliver takes over at middle hitter. Your front row, Steven, Oliver, and Braden. Service error. Ryder comes back on. Evan, tight to the net. CJ tries to keep it alive. Free ball for Rockstar. Braden with the roof. Lift called on Rockstar. Braden, excellent net defense. Roofing Rockstar's outside hitter. Braden's back to serve. CJ's up in the front row now. This is where there's a little bit of a mismatch. Big number 74 from MB Surf hitting on the outside against CJ. Where 74 has a reach advantage. So watch and see if Rockstar sets their outside hitter to challenge CJ's block. Roll shot. Braden, overpass. Evan, tight to the net. CJ peels it off. Middle back shot. Rockstar point. service error. Steven comes back to the line. Evan moves up to hit outside. The front row hitters, Evan and Oliver, with CJ setting. In the back, you've got Ryder, Braden, and Steven. Another left coast service error. Oliver to CJ. CJ back to Oliver. Oliver goes line. Oh, the linesman called it out. The ref called it in. Oliver's coming back to the line like it should be his ball. I couldn't see it from here. We'll have to check the replay. Oh, they give it to Rockstar. Can't catch a break. She's asking if you saw a touch. Left coast pleading their case. I think it's going to be on deaf ears. Point to Rockstar, holds. Evan to CJ. CJ back to Evan. Evan goes right through the middle blocker's arms. Records the kill. That's what they're capable of when they can set up their offense. All starts with a good first pass. Here comes Oliver. No coverage behind the block. Point to Rockstar. Evan, CJ. Evan to CJ. Rockstar gets a free ball. Roll shot out of bounds, side out to left coast. CJ comes back to serve, giving him a full complement of hitters up front in Evan, Ryder, and Braden. Tight pass to the net. Evans called for touching the tape. Rockstar's coach is calling out positions on where he wants the serves to go. Overpass. Hitting error. Side out to left coast. Evan comes back to serve. Evan's first serve. Tipped over. Oliver. CJ. CJ goes to Braden. Braden, big swing, middle back, but when you hit it that hard and that down, who cares? Great swing by Braden to record that kill. Evan's second. Evan with the dig, just out of reach. Oliver, great pass to CJ. CJ sets Steven. Into the double block and through. Ryder's back to the line. Oliver moves up to the front row. Tipped over on 2. Oliver to CJ. CJ sets. Steven. Middle back hit. Middle back hit for us though. Evan to CJ. CJ to Steven again. Middle back, but out of reach. He at least made it a lean and reach for that ball, resulting in the point. Nice hit by Rockstar going down the line. Just in on the back paint. Off the tape, Oliver, he needs help from Ryder. Ryder sets Braden. Braden roll shots down the line. Middle, out of bounds. Braden to serve, CJ to set from the front row. This is where we have the mismatch on the right side. Braden's first serve's a good one. Oliver with the block. Point to left coast. Too short. Another left coast service error. Evan to CJ. They're still attacking Evan on serve receive. Tip, Oliver's there. Set CJ, CJ tips. Hitting error by Rockstar. What I like there is CJ tipped to where the setter is. Their setter looks like he's in the front row on the left side of your screen, number 50. So by tipping it over to the setter, he takes the setter out of the play, forcing another player to make a set. And that resulted in the hitting error. Ryder to CJ to Evan. Evan to Oliver. In on the back line. Ryder to CJ. CJ outside to Evan, he's off the net. Middle back hit. Middle back hit, might as well be a free ball against Rockstar. Evan to CJ to Evan. That time it was middle back again, but down. Great swing by Evan. Oliver back to serve. Ryder takes over at middle hitter. Ace. Out of system play. Results in a free ball. Braden to CJ. CJ way outside. Nice set to Evan. Down. That was a big set, pushing that ball way outside, and Evan knew exactly what to do with it. Splits the blockers. Puts it down right about 20 feet. Timeout called by Rockstar. Hitting error by Rockstar. Oliver's serve streak continues. Short serve. Rockstar's middle hitter, when he's in the front row, the offense flows through him. Now he steps back to the service line. Left coast needs to watch for number 17 in the front row now. He's the one most likely getting set, because their setter is also in the front row. CJ. Free ball. Ryder. Solo roof. CJ comes back to serve, giving him his full complement of 3 hitters. Evan, Ryder, and Braden. In the back, we've got Oliver and Steven. Rockstar goes over or around the block. Records the kill. Evan, great pass to CJ. CJ sets Evan. Nice angle, but Rockstar is there. They set outside, tip. Steven makes a diving attempt at it. That was CJ's ball. Evan to CJ. CJ sets Evan again. That time he tips it off the fingertips and over for the left coast side out. Steven moves up to hit outside. Evan's back at the service line. Evan's first serve is good. It throws him out of system. Ugly set. Double hit called. Ace for Evan. Timeout called by Rockstar. Serve again. Ball on the court. Evan to serve. That's a beautiful one. Results in an overpass. Braden. Tight. Too tight. CJ can't peel it off. Overpass, free ball kill for Rockstar. Steven to CJ. CJ sets Steven too far inside. He can only tip it, but he tips it to a good spot. Left coast side out. Ryder back to serve. Oliver to take over at the middle. Ryder's first. Roll shot off the tape. Point to Rockstar. Steven, great pass to CJ. Sets Oliver off the net, middle back attack. Corner attack, flip that one too. Again, middle back, free ball, corner attack, point. Steven to CJ. CJ sets Braden. Braden, big swing. Braden with the kill. Braden goes back to the line. CJ moves up to set from the front row. Beautiful knuckleball. Results in a free ball, down ball. Ryder, great pass to CJ. CJ sets Oliver a nice 2. He goes corner with it. Nearly a point. Evan, he gets up from Steven. Too tight. Touches the net. He grabbed a handful of it. Point to left coast. Braden to force a third set. Great serve. Ace, left coast. Hanging in there, fighting back. Left coast won the toss. They'll be serving. Your front row, Evan, Ryder, Braden. Back row, Oliver, Steven, and CJ. Down ref is checking in the players. Hey, how you doing, man? Good.
Talking to Hayden yesterday.
Oh yeah?
He's right over there with his mom at the end of the bench. This is his brother's shirt. Yeah, he was telling me. He sets, right?
Yeah.
You're on the sets?
Yeah, he is. Steven to CJ. CJ sets Braden. Roll shot out of bounds.
Streaming up there, so I talked to myself the whole game.
Yeah, sounds good. Steven, CJ. CJ sets Evan. Nice set. Evan tips, middle of the court. Good spot. Point to left coast. Smart play by Evan. That brings him back to the line to serve, and Steven up to the front row to hit outside. Good spot for an ace. Evan serving his second. Oh, they're holding the serve for a shoelace. Now they've called for it. Free ball coming. Evan, tough pass. CJ's got to peel it off. Steven tips. Overpass. Ryder to CJ. CJ sets Braden. Braden bounces it off the tape. This looks good. It's going to be a free ball. Another chance. Evan to CJ. CJ to Braden again. Feeding him. Too deep that time. Oliver to CJ. CJ outside to Steven. Steven hits it hard off blocker's hands. They throw it over on two, but Oliver's there. CJ, Braden. Out of bounds deep. Again, I know I'm beating a dead horse here. Braden is so good with those swings, but it seems like most of them go to middle back. That's a short part of the court. If it goes corner, he gets an extra 4.5 feet of court to work with. Those ones that are going long would not be going long. Point to Rockstar. Oliver to CJ. CJ sets Steven. Steven goes line. Great shot. Overpass. Evan. CJ. Braden. That ball drops. Did they call him in the net? Was CJ in the net? That's what it's going to come down to, if CJ brushed up against the net on that tight pass or not. It's the left coast point unless we have a net violation. They said CJ brushed up against the net. Left coast coaches and captains pleading their point. CJ's throwing his hands up in the air. He says, I swear I did not touch the net. I had my back up against it. A game to 15, every point counts, and that one really hurts. Ace. Timeout left coast. Ace. Bradley comes on. They go right after him and they get another ace. Steven comes on. Steven, tight to the net, overpass. Point to Rockstar. Ace, Rockstar, finding success on the left side of the court. Timeout, left coast. Steven to CJ, CJ back to Steven. Calling a redo, ball on the court. Short serve, too short. Left coast finally escapes that rotation in that server. Ryder comes back to the line. He's been serving solid all tournament long. He's the right guy to have here right now. Oliver moves up to take over at middle hitter. And I just jinxed him. Sorry, Ryder. That's on me. James comes on. Short serve, Steven, tight to the net. CJ peels it off. Oliver, nice swing to the corner. It's in the stands. They're gonna keep it alive though. There's a tip. Rockstar player in the nets. Side out to left coast. Braden's back to serve. CJ moves up to set in the front row. It's not too late. But there's no more time for left coast mistakes. Service error. Braden gets help from James. Free ball. Hitting error, out of bounds. Stevens back to serve. Evan moves up to hit outside. Your front row hitters are Evan and Oliver. Rockstar with the kill. Rockstar with an opportunity to advance to the finals and send left coast to the third place match. Ace. Left Coast will be playing a third place match. We're not sure if it's now, an hour from now, or 2 hours from now. Rockstar will advance to the finals, most likely against MB Surf, to play for first and second. As soon as we have the schedule, we'll put it up on YouTube and we'll start the live stream so we can see how the boys finish out championship weekend. Hopefully bring home a third place prize.